The human body is an extraordinary machine. It is a complex and intricate network of systems. Each system works in harmony to sustain life. Understanding how these systems operate is key to appreciating the resilience and beauty of our biology. Our bodies are capable of amazing feats. We can run, jump, think, and feel. These actions are all made possible by the coordinated efforts of our vital organs and systems. From the air we breathe to the blood that courses through our veins, every element plays a crucial role. In this exploration, we will delve into the fascinating world of three essential systems: the respiratory system, the cardiovascular system, and the nervous system. By understanding the functions of these systems, we gain a deeper appreciation for the miracle of human life. The respiratory system is our lifeline to the outside world. It provides the oxygen our cells need to function and removes carbon dioxide, a waste product of metabolism. This intricate system involves the lungs, airways, and the muscles that power our breath. The cardiovascular system, composed of the heart, blood vessels, and blood, acts as the body's transportation network. It carries oxygen and nutrients to every cell and removes waste products. The heart, a tireless pump, drives this continuous circulation. The nervous system serves as the body's control center. This intricate network of nerves and cells relays messages throughout the body. The brain, the command center of the nervous system, governs our thoughts, actions, and senses. It allows us to perceive the world around us and react to it. Together, these three systems work in perfect harmony. They ensure the body receives the oxygen it needs, nutrients are delivered, and waste is removed. Understanding their individual roles and interconnectedness is fundamental to appreciating the elegance and efficiency of human physiology. The respiratory system is our gateway to life-sustaining oxygen. Every breath we take fuels our cells and carries away waste products. This vital process is orchestrated by a complex interplay of organs and tissues. The respiratory system can be divided into two main parts: the upper and lower airways. The upper airway consists of the nose, pharynx, and larynx. These structures filter, warm, and moisten the air we breathe. The lower airway includes the trachea, bronchi, and lungs. The trachea, or windpipe, carries air from the larynx to the bronchi. The bronchi branch out like an upside-down tree, carrying air deeper into the lungs. Finally, the air reaches tiny air sacs called alveoli, where gas exchange takes place. The alveoli are surrounded by a network of tiny blood vessels called capillaries. Oxygen from the inhaled air diffuses across the thin walls of the alveoli and into the capillaries. It then binds to red blood cells and is transported throughout the body. At the same time, carbon dioxide, a waste product of metabolism, moves from the capillaries into the alveoli to be exhaled. The exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the alveoli is a remarkable process. It relies on the principles of diffusion, where molecules move from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration. When we inhale, the alveoli fill with oxygen-rich air. The concentration of oxygen in the alveoli is higher than in the deoxygenated blood arriving from the body. This concentration gradient drives oxygen to diffuse from the alveoli into the capillaries. Conversely, the concentration of carbon dioxide is higher in the deoxygenated blood than in the alveoli. This difference in concentration causes carbon dioxide to diffuse from the capillaries into the alveoli. The exhaled breath carries the carbon dioxide out of the body. This continuous exchange of gases ensures that our cells receive a constant supply of oxygen and that carbon dioxide is efficiently removed. The efficiency of this process is crucial for maintaining the body's delicate balance. Breathing is an automatic process controlled by the brainstem, a vital region at the base of the brain. The brainstem constantly monitors the levels of carbon dioxide and oxygen in the blood. When carbon dioxide levels rise, the blood becomes more acidic. This change in acidity is detected by specialized chemoreceptors in the brainstem. These chemoreceptors send signals to the muscles involved in breathing, prompting us to inhale. Inhaling brings in fresh oxygen and removes carbon dioxide, restoring the blood's pH balance. As carbon dioxide levels fall, the drive to breathe decreases. This feedback loop ensures that our breathing rate adjusts to our body's needs. While the primary drive to breathe is triggered by elevated carbon dioxide levels, low blood oxygen levels can also stimulate breathing. This secondary mechanism, known as the hypoxic drive, is less sensitive than the carbon dioxide drive. The heart is not just a muscle, it is the engine that powers the circulatory system. It is about the size of a fist and sits in the center of the chest, slightly to the left. The heart's primary role is to pump blood throughout the body, supplying oxygen and nutrients to tissues and removing waste products like carbon dioxide. The heart has 4 chambers, 2 upper atria and 2 lower ventricles. The right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from the body and passes it to the right ventricle, which then pumps it to the lungs for oxygenation. Conversely, the left atrium receives oxygen-rich blood from the lungs and sends it to the left ventricle, which pumps it out to the rest of the body. The heart's pumping action is regulated by electrical impulses that maintain a steady heartbeat. These impulses begin in the sinoatrial node, often called the heart's natural pacemaker. The electrical signal causes the atria to contract first, followed by the ventricles, ensuring efficient blood flow. Moreover, the heart is equipped with valves that prevent the backflow of blood, ensuring it moves in one direction through the heart and the body. These valves open and close with each heartbeat, synchronized with the electrical impulses to maintain the correct pressure and volume of blood throughout the body. Blood is a specialized bodily fluid that plays critical roles in the body's overall functioning. It is composed of plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Each component has a specific function, from transporting oxygen to defending against infections. Plasma, the liquid portion of blood, makes up about 55% of its volume and is primarily water. It serves as a transport medium for nutrients, hormones, and proteins throughout the body. It also plays a crucial role in maintaining blood pressure and regulating body temperature. Red blood cells contain hemoglobin, a protein that binds oxygen in the lungs and releases it to tissues. This oxygen delivery is vital for cellular metabolism, which powers every function of the body. Additionally, red blood cells help transport carbon dioxide, a waste product, from tissues back to the lungs, where it is expelled. White blood cells are the defenders of the body, protecting against infection and illness. They are fewer in number than red cells but are crucial in the immune response. Platelets, though tiny, are mighty in their function. They clump together to form clots that prevent excessive bleeding from injuries. Section 3. Blood vessels, the circulatory network. Blood vessels are the channels through which blood is transported throughout the body. This vast network is categorized into arteries, veins, and capillaries, each playing a unique role in the circulatory system. The arteries carry oxygenated blood away from the heart, veins carry deoxygenated blood toward the heart, and capillaries connect the two. Arteries are muscular and elastic, which allows them to withstand the high pressure of blood pumped from the heart. They branch into smaller arterioles, which further branch into capillaries. Here at the capillaries, the critical exchange of oxygen, nutrients, carbon dioxide, and other waste materials occurs with the body's tissues. Veins, in contrast, have thinner walls than arteries and contain valves that prevent the backflow of blood, helping it return to the heart against the force of gravity. Veins converge into larger vessels as they travel to the heart, culminating in the superior and inferior vena cava, which drain into the right atrium of the heart. Capillaries are the smallest blood vessels and are often only 1 cell thick. This thinness allows for the efficient exchange of materials between the blood and tissues. The vast network of capillaries ensures that no cell in the body is far from a blood supply, demonstrating the intricate design and efficiency of the cardiovascular system. Section 1. Arteries, the outbound network. Arteries are the blood vessels responsible for carrying oxygen-rich blood away from the heart and delivering it to the rest of the body. This critical function is vital for maintaining life, as every cell requires a constant supply of oxygen to function. The largest artery in the body is the aorta, which originates from the left ventricle of the heart and branches out into a network of smaller arteries that reach every organ and tissue. The walls of arteries are thicker and more elastic than those of veins. This structure allows them to withstand the high pressure of blood being pumped from the heart. As blood is ejected from the left ventricle, the arteries expand to accommodate the surge of blood flow. This elasticity helps to maintain a steady blood pressure, and ensures that blood is delivered to the tissues effectively. Arteries are not just passive conduits for blood flow. They play an active role in regulating blood pressure and distribution. The smooth muscle within the artery walls can contract or relax to adjust the diameter of the artery, thereby controlling the amount of blood flowing to different parts of the body. This ability to constrict and dilate is crucial for directing blood flow to areas of high demand, such as muscles during exercise, while maintaining a consistent blood pressure throughout the body. However, there is an exception to the rule of arteries carrying oxygenated blood. The pulmonary arteries, originating from the right ventricle, carry deoxygenated blood to the lungs. This exception highlights the specialized nature of the circulatory system, where form follows function. The pulmonary arteries, though carrying deoxygenated blood, are still classified as arteries due to their structure and function of carrying blood away from the heart under high pressure. Section 2. Veins, the return journey. Veins are the blood vessels responsible for returning deoxygenated blood back to the heart after it has delivered oxygen and nutrients to the body's tissues. This network of veins acts as a mirror image to the arterial system, collecting blood from capillaries and carrying it back towards the heart for reoxygenation in the lungs. The largest vein in the body is the vena cava, which has two branches: the superior vena cava, collecting blood from the upper body, and the inferior vena cava, collecting blood from the lower body. Unlike arteries, veins operate under lower pressure. This difference in pressure necessitates a unique mechanism to ensure that blood flows efficiently back to the heart. Veins have thinner walls than arteries and contain one-way valves that prevent blood from flowing backward. These valves are particularly important in the legs, where blood must flow against gravity to return to the heart. As blood flows through the veins, the valves open to allow passage. When the pressure drops, such as when muscles relax, the valves close, preventing backflow. This system of valves ensures that blood continues to move towards the heart, even against the force of gravity. The contraction of skeletal muscles, particularly in the legs, also aids in venous return by compressing the veins and pushing blood towards the heart. Similar to the exception in the arterial system, pulmonary veins carry oxygenated blood from the lungs back to the left atrium of the heart. This exception further emphasizes the specialized nature of the circulatory system, where the type of blood carried does not solely define the classification of a blood vessel. Capillaries are the smallest blood vessels in the body, forming a vast network that connects arteries and veins. They are the sites where the crucial exchange of oxygen, nutrients, carbon dioxide, and other waste products occurs between the blood and the body's tissues. This exchange is essential for maintaining the body's internal environment and ensuring that cells receive the necessary nutrients and oxygen to function correctly. Capillary walls are remarkably thin, often only 1 cell thick. This thinness facilitates the efficient diffusion of gases and nutrients between the blood and the surrounding tissues. Oxygen and nutrients diffuse from the oxygen-rich blood in the capillaries into the surrounding cells, while carbon dioxide and other waste products diffuse from the cells into the capillaries to be carried away. The flow of blood through capillaries is tightly regulated to meet the metabolic demands of the surrounding tissues. When tissues are active, such as during exercise, the capillaries dilate to increase blood flow and deliver more oxygen and nutrients. Conversely, when tissues are at rest, the capillaries constrict to reduce blood flow and conserve energy. The extensive network of capillaries ensures that almost every cell in the body is within close proximity to a capillary, highlighting the importance of efficient exchange at the cellular level. This intricate network also plays a crucial role in regulating body temperature by controlling the amount of heat exchanged between the blood and the surrounding environment. The nervous system is the body's intricate control center, a vast and complex network of specialized cells that coordinate actions and transmit signals between different parts of the body. It is responsible for everything we do, from breathing and heartbeat to thinking, feeling, and moving. This remarkable system is divided into 2 main parts: the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. The central nervous system, comprising the brain and spinal cord, acts as the primary command center. It receives information from the peripheral nervous system, processes it, and sends out instructions. The brain, housed within the protective skull, is the most complex organ in the body, responsible for higher-level functions such as thought, memory, language, and voluntary movement. The spinal cord, extending from the brainstem down the back, acts as a communication highway, relaying messages between the brain and the rest of the body. It also controls reflexes, which are rapid, involuntary responses to stimuli. The peripheral nervous system, on the other hand, consists of all the nerves that branch out from the central nervous system to the rest of the body. These nerves carry sensory information from the body to the central nervous system, and motor commands from the central nervous system to muscles and glands. The peripheral nervous system is further divided into the somatic nervous system, responsible for voluntary movements, and the autonomic nervous system, controlling involuntary functions. The brain, the most complex organ in the human body, is the central processing unit of the nervous system. It receives a constant stream of information from the senses, interprets it, and sends out commands to muscles and glands, orchestrating our every thought, action, and emotion. The brain is broadly divided into three main parts: the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the brainstem. The cerebrum, the largest part of the brain, is responsible for higher-level functions such as thinking, learning, memory, language, and voluntary movement. It is divided into two hemispheres, the left and right, each controlling the opposite side of the body. The cerebrum's outer layer, the cerebral cortex, is highly folded, increasing its surface area and allowing for a greater density of neurons. The cerebellum, located at the back of the brain below the cerebrum, plays a crucial role in coordinating movement, balance, and posture. It receives information from the sensory systems, the spinal cord, and other parts of the brain, and fine-tunes motor commands to ensure smooth, coordinated movements. The brainstem, connecting the brain to the spinal cord, controls essential life-sustaining functions such as breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, and sleep-wake cycles. It acts as a relay center, transmitting sensory and motor information between the brain and the rest of the body. Damage to the brainstem can be life-threatening due to its control over these vital functions. Section 3. The autonomic nervous system, silent controller. The autonomic nervous system, or ANS, a division of the peripheral nervous system, regulates involuntary bodily functions that occur without conscious control. These functions are essential for maintaining homeostasis, the body's internal balance, and ensuring its survival. The ANS controls a wide range of processes, including heart rate, blood pressure, digestion, respiration, body temperature, and metabolism. The ANS is further divided into two branches: the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. These two branches often work in opposition to each other, like the accelerator and brake pedals of a car, to maintain a balance in bodily functions. The sympathetic nervous system, often referred to as the fight or flight system, prepares the body to deal with stress or emergencies. It increases heart rate, blood pressure, and respiration, diverts blood flow to muscles, and releases hormones such as adrenaline, preparing the body for action. On the other hand, the parasympathetic nervous system promotes relaxation and conserves energy. It slows heart rate, lowers blood pressure, stimulates digestion, and conserves energy, often referred to as the rest and digest system. This branch is dominant during periods of rest and relaxation, allowing the body to replenish its energy stores and repair tissues. Section 1. The interplay of vital systems. As we have explored, the human body is not a collection of isolated systems, but a marvel of interconnectedness. The respiratory, cardiovascular, and nervous systems, each with their unique functions, work in perfect harmony to maintain life. They are interdependent, relying on each other for optimal performance. The respiratory system, through the intricate dance of the lungs and airways, provides the oxygen that fuels the body. This oxygen, carried by the intricate network of blood vessels in the cardiovascular system, reaches every cell, enabling the chemical reactions that keep us alive. The heart, a tireless pump, drives this continuous circulation, ensuring that oxygen-rich blood reaches even the most distant corners of the body. This delivery system is not random, it is exquisitely controlled by the nervous system. The brain, the command center, receives information about oxygen levels and adjusts the heart rate and breathing accordingly. This interplay extends beyond just oxygen delivery. The nervous system also regulates the dilation and constriction of blood vessels, ensuring that blood flow is directed to areas of need. For instance, during exercise, the nervous system signals the heart to beat faster and directs more blood flow to the muscles. This seamless integration of systems is a testament to the elegance of human physiology, a delicate balance maintained through intricate feedback loops and precise control mechanisms. Section 2. The body's remarkable resilience. The human body possesses an astonishing capacity for resilience. It can adapt to a wide range of conditions, from extreme temperatures to varying levels of physical activity. This adaptability is a testament to the robust design of our vital systems. Our bodies have evolved over millennia to withstand challenges and maintain equilibrium. The respiratory system, for example, can increase breathing rate and depth during exercise to meet the increased demand for oxygen. The cardiovascular system responds in tandem, increasing heart rate and pumping more blood to deliver this oxygen to working muscles. This remarkable coordination ensures that our bodies receive the fuel they need to perform at their best. The nervous system plays a crucial role in this adaptability, constantly monitoring the body's internal environment and making adjustments as needed. It receives input from various sensors throughout the body, detecting changes in temperature, blood pressure, and oxygen levels. This information is then relayed to the brain, which orchestrates the appropriate response, ensuring that our internal environment remains stable despite external fluctuations. This ability to maintain a stable internal environment, known as homeostasis, is crucial for survival. Section 3. A call for health awareness. Understanding the complexity and interconnectedness of our vital systems underscores the importance of health awareness. By making conscious choices to support our respiratory, cardiovascular, and nervous systems, we can promote overall well-being and longevity. Simple lifestyle changes can have a profound impact on our health. Regular exercise, for instance, strengthens the heart, improves lung capacity, and enhances the nervous system's efficiency. A balanced diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, provides the essential nutrients our bodies need to function optimally. Avoiding smoking and limiting alcohol consumption further protects these vital systems from damage. Furthermore, prioritizing sleep is crucial for allowing the body to repair and rejuvenate itself. During sleep, the nervous system gets a chance to rest and recharge, while the body repairs damaged tissues and builds new ones. Just as we care for a well-maintained machine, we must prioritize the care of our bodies. By understanding how our vital systems operate and the factors that influence their health, we can make informed decisions that contribute to a longer, healthier life.